Hello everyone, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel Teach Me Cloud. I'm Manjeet Rawat, your online instructor. Guys, as we know that we are working over a AWS Solution Architect certification content based video series. This is our second class, this is our second session, and in this session I'm going to describe the step how you can attach additional hard drive to your existing EC2 instance. So I'm just going to start practical by using our AWS portal. But before I start the practical, if you're new on my YouTube channel, if you are watching my video first time, so you can subscribe my channel for more update related to the cloud technology and virtualization as well. So guys, to perform this particular task, what you need to do, you need to open your AWS account by using aws.amazon.com. This is the URL that we need to use to open our AWS portal, and you need to sign up. You need to sign in because you have already created your account over AWS. So I'm going to use my AWS account. And first step, what we need to do in first step, we need to create one instance, and after creating the instance, we will add or remove or resize the hard drive. So right now we are in the location of North Virginia. Just click on the EC2 instance, and whenever we click on the EC2 instance, it gives you various options like as a running instance, dedicated, volume, key pair and all. So we will discuss one by one, step by step. But right now I'm going to create a one instance, one virtual machine, you can say that. Just click launch instance. And as we know that, as we discussed in our last class, we need to follow 7 different steps to create an instance, create a virtual machine from portal. So this time I'm going to proceed and create a one virtual machine based on server 2012 operating system. So this is our server 2012 operating system. Select the operating system template, and you need to select the next option is related to the choose instance type. So basically the meaning of instance type, in this particular step you need to select the configuration, how much RAM, how much hard disk or CPU cores you want to add with your virtual machine. So I'm going to proceed to create our VM by choosing the option of T2 micro. So basically T2 micro contain 1 core of CPU and 1 gig of RAM. So I'm not going to make any changes here. Just click next. So guys, whenever you create your virtual machine based on Windows operating system, AWS will give you 30 gig of hard drive to contain the operating system files. So I'm going to proceed with default hard disk. Once we created our virtual machine, we will add additional hard drive. Select review and launch. Click on the launch option and proceed with new key pair, because you know that whenever we create our virtual machine over the AWS, so the first password provided by the AWS in the format of key. So guys, it's an encrypted key. You can decrypt this particular key and get your password. We'll show you the step. This is our virtual machine, so I'm just going to use the virtual machine name is test VM. Copy your key that you created, demo key.pem. So pem is basically a format because it's a public key. AWS give you option to create two different types of key. One is public and another is private. So we'll discuss about the private key, because the private key you need to create by self, and the private key is used by the Linux or Ubuntu operating system. So it's running. It will take up to 2 or 3 minutes to create our virtual machines. And once our virtual machine is created successfully, we will take the RDP of same VM. So we have a two different way to take the RDP. If you are using Windows operating system, you just need to click connect and it will give you option to download the remote file. So you just click download remote file. You can directly download the remote file and open the remote file and connect successfully. Another step, if we're talking about the another step, so I'm going to use my tool. The tool name is Microsoft Desktop, Microsoft Remote Desktop. You need to create a one connection here. Like I have already created connection for AWS virtual machine. The by default username is administrator, and password you need to crack. You need to decode from your public key. So I'm going to connect our virtual machine by using our public IP address. Just copy the public IP address, go to the AWS virtual machine template or connection, paste the public IP address, and you need to provide the password because you need to decrypt the password. So to decrypt the password, click connect option, and it gives you option to get password. Our key name is demo key pem. Choose file, and we are on desktop, so I'm going to search it, demo key pem. Select your file, click decrypt, and this is the password. Copy the password and paste on your tool that you are using to connect RDP. We successfully saved the information of our password and public IP as well. Now I'm going to connect. Yep. So we are trying to connect our virtual machine that created on AWS portal. It's a low configuration based machine, so maybe it will take time up to 30 to 40 seconds, because the virtual machine is created by choosing the option of one core of CPU, one virtual core of CPU, and 1 gig of RAM. So we successfully connected our virtual machine. It's successfully created 2 by 2 check. It means that your virtual machine is working properly, and still it's connecting. Now it will take time. Yeah, see, we are able to access our virtual machine that created. First of all, I'm just going to check the disk mgmt.msc. This is our disk management, and in the disk management, to open the disk management, see, we have only one hard drive. It's a 30 gig hard drive online that created while creating the virtual machine. So if, according to user requirement, for example, user just demanding, could you please add a one more hard drive with 100 gig or 1 TB or 200 gig of hard drive. So what you need to do as admin, it's our responsibility how we can add additional hard drive to our existing instance or existing virtual machine. So first of all, you need to confirm your virtual machine location. So we are using US East 1E. Open your dashboard, go to the volume option, and now we have a one volume connected with our virtual machine in the location of US East 1E. Now you need to click create volume. Select the size, how much you want to provide. I'm going to proceed with 15 gig of hard drive. Select the availability zone, means as per the location of your virtual machine, you need to provide the same location to create a new hard drive. Select availability zone and click create. Now, we successfully created one more hard drive, and the condition and state is available but not in use. 30 gig hard drive is in use. So what you need to do, select your hard drive, go to the action and click attach volume. When you click on the attach volume, just select your operating system, select your virtual machine. So this is our instance. Whenever you click, it's a test VM running, right? You need to select and click attach. Now it's attached successfully because the status is in use, and I'm going to open the RDP of our virtual machine again. See, we are able to get the information of our VM, virtual hard drive that we connected. So it's a 15 gig of hard drive. You need to initialize it, make it MBR or GPT as per your requirement, and right click on the virtual hard drive and next, and create a partition. Click finish. We successfully created with name of D drive. I'm going to open my computer, and you can start using your additional hard drive to put your any data. You can create your folder, you can upload your file, you can download the setup and put into the D drive, means you can use it. This is the first step. Second step, for example, user just demanding, could you please increase the size of our operating system disk? Because if we're talking about the size of operating system disk, it is just a 30 gig. So it means that if you are planning to install multiple third-party tool or software, you are planning to install some services of Windows operating system. So 30 gig, I think it's not enough to install entire third-party application and services of Windows. So as per the client's requested, client want to increase the size of C drive. So how you can do that? It's our responsibility as an architect. Open your Azure portal and go to the dashboard, select volume, and in the volume, see, this is our 30 gig of hard drive. Select your hard drive, click action, and we need to click on modify. Whenever we click on the modify, you just need to change the hard disk size. So I'm going to make it 50 gig, right? Just click modify and click yes. Now refresh the page and open your RDP again. It is in use. Okay, it's refreshing. We successfully resize our C drive. Okay, it will take time because you are just making a live changes. Changes applied successfully. So what you need to do, if you are unable to get changes directly to your virtual machine, because we are using our GUI, so it may be not possible to make a impact directly to your C drive in online. So what you need to do, you just need to uh, just restart your virtual machine. So open your EC2 instance and select your virtual machine that you created. Go to the action, select instance state, and simple, just need to click reboot. Once you reboot your virtual machine, obviously you will be lost your RDP. So we will connect our virtual machine again once virtual machine restarted successfully. Now it successfully restarted. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to reconnect our virtual machine and try to check it's our C drive space increases or not. We successfully connected the same virtual machine, open the disk management, and now we are able to get, you have a total space in C drive in our disk 0 is 50 gig. Now 20 gig is unallocated, 30 gig is available with C drive. You want to make it 30, just right click on the disk and click extend. So whenever we click on the extend option, you know that you can just uh, merge the unallocated space with your existing C drive volume size. So guys, this is the concept, this is the actual concept, how you can maintain the hard disk storage with your EC2 instance. Guys, I hope you all of you understand about the step and concept, how you can modify the hard drive which is connected with your virtual machine, and also I hope you're able to understand how you can add a new hard drive. So guys, this is our practical. If you have any question, if you have any doubt or suggestion, please drop a comment. Definitely will reach by comment. Thank you guys. Take care and bye bye. We'll meet soon with new video and new topic. Take care.